Hello, my name's Andy Hall, Area Commander of Operational Response, and I'm here to talk to you about some of the fantastic work that Operational Response has done over the last number of years. The first thing I want to talk about is the NOG, National Operational Guidance, and how we've introduced a number of product packs into the service. So National Operational Guidance is a great example of the sector working together to produce policies and procedures to ensure the safety of operational staff. It now includes fire control, so it's a step forward to include everyone within the organisation. We've done some work in producing the product pack around major incidents and fires in tall buildings. This is including the RICE concept, all of which is available on the iLearn pages for staff to look and to research when performing training. One of the massive advantages of the National Operational Guidance is the ability for us to work with our partners across borders, so within the region from Beds, Cambs, Norfolk and Essex. We've actually undertaken some recent tool building exercises where all having the same policies and procedures has really assisted in the operational response. So one of the biggest developments in the IRMP has been the progression with the RRV, Rapid Response Vehicle project. So we're in the last stages of the prepare phase of the project. So the vehicle is now in service. We have sent it back for a number of defects to be rectified. So we're just about to progress with the driver training. The procurement of the kit is going well, and we're working with the crews from Watford and they're engaging in the stowage of the appliance. We're aiming to get the RRV for its operational trial as of the 1st of March. This will be a really good opportunity for the service to assess whether this type of vehicle is something that we want in our fleet going forward for the future. So with regards to an operational response, firstly I want to start with fire control and just say thank you to fire control for all of the hard work they put in since the last inspection. We've now transitioned onto all 4 fire and rescue services onto the live system. So we've got Humberside, Lincolnshire, Norfolk and Hertfordshire all using the same mobilising system. What this has done is it's built a significant amount of resilience. So for example, the recent storms that have hit the county, we've enabled to take all of those calls and mobilise appliances in the most efficient and effective way. We're now, control staff are working on the development for the new mobilising system, so work's going on for the procurement of that, and we're trying to take all of the lessons learned from the previous system into the new system. Another area that I want to update you on is operational assurance. So OA is now well embedded within the service. We've got 13 case studies which have been uploaded onto the OA dashboard, all from operational incidents. These are great examples, starting from the initial call from the member of the public to how fire control have allocated resources, all the way through to the conclusion of the incident. Throughout these debriefs, we've identified a number of areas that we need to develop, but also a number of areas of exceptional practice where we can influence future training. We've also looked at different equipment, making sure we've got the right equipment to meet our needs. An example of where we're trialling a different way of responding is the Sanjay radios. So Sanjay radios are now available on 13 appliances, just to try and ensure the quick and efficient communication between the incident ground and fire control. Another example of equipment which has come out of the back of OA is the privacy screens. So following on from a number of RTCs, it was requested privacy screens would have actually benefited the incident in securing it down for both operational crews, but also for the individuals involved in the incident. So as a final thought, there's so much response has got to be proud of over the last few years of how we've responded to the pandemic, how we've been able to adapt really quickly to changing advice and guidance. We've had to change the way that we respond to numerous incidents. Crews have adapted well to different crewing arrangements on appliances. The wearing of PPE, the changing in advice where it comes to PPE, and how we've had to deliver our service in a different way. So the Omicron phase of the pandemic was a great example to see how crews adapted to the changing requirements. We did really well in ensuring the crewing of our appliances. Crews really stepped up to the plate when it came to making themselves available, especially over the festive period, and it's really shown dividends that we've only needed to use our degradation policy for a few hours. Other services within the region and within the country have been affected far worse than us, and I put that down to the commitment of our staff, but also the control measures that we've put in place throughout the pandemic. We're continuing now to develop, and as restrictions ease, staff are doing again a fantastic job in responding, reacting to those, and just to pass on my thanks and thanks from the service of how we've dealt with the pandemic so far.